I am Yuh ACHO. I am a member of the Cameroon Bar Association and the Rwandan Bar Association. I'm currently a visiting professional attached to the defense team of Abdel Rahman under Cyril Lauchi and Ian Edwards. Academically, so when I graduated from Government Technical High School with a baccalaureate in carpentry and joinery, I went to the university where I studied law and got 2 bachelor's degrees, first in public law and then in English private law. Afterwards, a maîtrise and a 2A in political science. And then recently, I got a master's in international criminal, humanitarian and human rights law. And then I also attended the Institute of Legal Practice and Development in Rwanda, where I got my diploma in legal practice. In Rwanda, I got my first initiation into the field of international criminal law while as a legal intern in the High Court Chamber for International Crimes in Nyanza, Rwanda. After which I went to Arusha under the African Court of Human and People's Rights, where I was also a legal intern under the legal division. After that, as an intern advocate, I worked under the Nobilis law firm in Kigali under Maître Sonia Routon. And then back in Cameroon, since 2021, I have worked under Cabinet Charles Chwente with Maître Charles Chwente, of course, as my supervisor. All along, I noticed I had the passion for the prosecution of international crimes, basically atrocity crimes. It played in my decision to get legal training in Rwanda, which gave me an opportunity, first of all, to interact with the people and see how they had moved from the experience of the genocide in 1994. And unfortunately, in Cameroon, the system is not yet strong enough to favor the prosecution of atrocity crimes. And since I always wanted to specialize in this domain, I forced myself to go back to school. That's how I did the master's in international criminal law that I already mentioned. After which, LinkedIn basically did it for me, and it came off from a simple post from Yusra, who is here, and then after then, that's what got me here, basically. I consider that I'm very passionate about the general, strand of international criminal law. So what matters is international criminal justice, no matter the specific side you are on. So even when you're at the prosecution or when you're at the defense, you're working towards the achievement of international criminal justice. So first of all, in the light of the job description, what I have to do here, it involves a lot of legal research, drafting of memos. I also participate in the drafting of briefs and notices. I also attend and assist during hearings. All of this, and specifically, what I will be returning with as an experience, as an added value, if I may say, is what I discovered is the very, very vigorous need to justify every sentence, every statement you put in anything you draft. That is something that locally in the domestic milieu, we don't take we don't give it the importance that I see it being given here. And then also the fact that it's a very privileged opportunity. You are privy to highly confidential information. You get to interact with the creme de la creme of the domain. It personally renders you very humble, because before you get here, you're thinking of, when I get there, what do I do? But now when you're there, you still see that there are other things you should achieve. And once you're there, you see it's a humbling experience. It can only push you to continue to look for bigger opportunities. What this is definitely going to help with my legal practice. Of course, I would love to have the opportunity to continue in this domain as much as possible. But if the opportunity does not come immediately, I return to the country with the background, with the knowledge, with the networks, the interactions, and then the specific care, like I said, mentioned of how we must strive very hard to justify every sentence, every statement, every argument that we make as lawyers.
Si vous avez des conseils à donner à de jeunes juristes, surtout du continent africain, pour avoir ce type d'expérience, qu'est-ce que vous leur conseillez?
Okay, my advice to young lawyers, of course, like me, who intend to pursue a career in international criminal justice. First of all, it's highly competitive. The opportunities are rare, but if you're opportune to get it, it's something to be joyful about. But before you can get it, first you need to have the passion for the domain, know exactly why you need it, and not just for the fanfare. Once you have the passion, you strive to know what it takes, the skills that are involved. And then if you can make the sacrifice, of course, the visiting professional placement is not mostly funded. And so it also requires a lot of financial sacrifices. But if you are able to get all of that, then prepare your LinkedIn profile, because that's what did it for me. Basically, those are the things you should be considering if you really intend to have a place in the industry.